My name is Alyssa Junious, and I am a local professional dancer and choreographer. I also am a dance educator, and I teach group fitness classes. I've been dancing since I was 3 years old for about 25 years now. I started first dancing in tap and ballet, and eventually I added different styles. My favorite style of dance would definitely have to be contemporary fusion, because I love fusing together and blending different styles depending on the song, my mood, or the story I'm trying to tell. I would have to say that the best way to cross-train for a dancer would probably be the Pilates method. I say that because this form of fitness really enhances a dancer's awareness of their body. It helps correct muscle imbalances, and it focuses on a strong core and pelvic stability. My advice for a dancer to create healthy habits would be to create your own self-care routine. Today I'm going to walk you through a couple of upper body exercises. I feel that dancers are very strong in their lower bodies, but one area that I would like to emphasize and strengthen for dancers in particular is the upper body. So we're going to start sitting up really nice and tall. You can either choose to sit on a chair, or you can even sit on the floor. If you are to sit on the floor, I advise you sit in a comfortable position, whether you're crossing your legs or have your legs straightened in front of you. So you want to have a nice, tall, lengthened spine. A big part of upper body workouts is also challenging and strengthening your posture. So we're going to start with the arms straight in front of you, and you want to have a light theraband, not a very heavy theraband, something that is light. I'm going to hold my arms right in front of me with my fingertips extended, and notice I'm holding the theraband with my thumbs. I'm going to open my arms out to the side and squeeze my shoulder blades together. Now when you open your arms to the side, you want to make sure that you don't start to arch the back. You want to keep the pelvis nice and neutral. So as you open the arms, you're merely just squeezing your shoulder blades together, lengthening out of the crown of your head, and holding, and then return. You want to do 5 to 10 sets. Next, we're going to focus on our side body. We're going to go into some lateral flexion, so bending side to side. Here, we're going to start with our hands above our head. So our fingertips are reaching for the ceiling, our palms are reaching forward. Now, we don't have the TheraBand just relax on the top of our head. We don't want to have a dangly TheraBand. We want to have the TheraBand stretched nice and taut. So your hands may be slightly open into a V. You're going to take an inhale, and then you're going to exhale, and you're going to side bend to the right. Now when you side bend, make sure not to let the opposing hip lift off. You want to keep the hips rooted down into the floor or the chair. Then come back up. And then you side bend to your left. Now you can also do this exercise with your legs open in second. Opening your legs in second will give you a big, wider base. So then you're able to mobilize more in the side body. So you might want to play with having a narrow stance in the legs, nice and parallel legs together, inner thighs touching, or opening in second and really rooting down in the heels of your feet and sits bones, and notice how that can change the amount of range you have in your side body mobility. You want to do these 5 to 10 reps each. Next, we're going to go into bicep curls. So you're going to take the TheraBand and you're going to open it pretty wide, and you're going to place it down on the floor, and you're going to step onto the TheraBand. So your feet are placed on top of the TheraBand, and then you're going to walk your hands towards the edges. Now you want to have the appropriate amount of tension. Now, if my hands are at the very edges of the TheraBand and I feel no tension, there's no challenge here for my biceps. So you want to choke up on the straps, that's appropriate for the right amount of tension for you. You're going to hold on to the theraband and you're going to hug your elbows into your waistline. We're not going to have our elbows out to the side. We really want to hug the elbows into the side of our body. You're going to take an inhale and then you're going to exhale, curl and pull the fist towards your shoulders. Really feel the contraction of your biceps. Sit up nice and tall. Careful not to hunch down or to start to arch the back. You want to keep the back nice and straight. Do this 5 to 10 times. Next, we're gonna go into some tricep work. I'm gonna show you this to the back so you can really see. So I'm gonna have my top arm lifting up. So my top hand, my bicep is really close to my ear. So I don't have my hand out here. Start with your bicep really close to your ear. Palm up to the ceiling. The other arm is going to wrap around and the palm's going to face out. So the top of your hand is touching your back, palm is facing out. So you're hugging it all the way in. Your wrist isn't broken, your wrist is in line with your forearm. Sitting up nice and tall, you're going to stretch the top arm up to the sky, knuckles reaching to the ceiling, and then resist as you bend that arm into a 90-degree bend. And you want to do about 5 to 10 reps here. And the last exercise we're going to do today is a twist. So you're going to take the theraband in front of your chest, fingertips reaching long, and have it out a little taut. So you don't want to have a noodly theraband. You want to have it nice and taut so you have a little bit of resistance in the band. You're going to take an inhale, sit up nice and taut, and exhale, start to twist in the torso. Twist side to side, come back to center, and exhale, twist to the side. Notice I'm not bringing my arms. I'm not using my arms to twist. I keep the theraband framing my chest and I twist through my torso. And I only go as far as I can using just my trunk. Inhale, center, exhale, twist to your left. Twisting is a good exercise. It releases toxins in the body, and normally this is the part of the spine that is really tight. So it's great to do every day. Do about 5 to 10 sets here. And that concludes some upper body exercises that you can do at home or before class with a theraband. I'm using a ADS theraband that you can purchase here at Dancing Soul. I strongly encourage every dancer to have a theraband in their dance bag, along with some tools that will help them develop healthy habits for the dance season. Other than using a theraband for a self-care routine, Dancing Soul has a couple of other items that I highly recommend you try out. The roller ball. This spiky ball is amazing for opening up dancers' feet pre or post class. I highly recommend it. Another thing I like to use is a roller. Now this is a beaded roller, so you're really going to be able to really get into your muscles. It's great for quads, calves, and your back. I highly recommend every dancer has some sort of rolling item in their dance bag. Another item I recommend dancers own and have in their dance bag is kinesio tape. This can be used to support your muscles as well as support previous injuries. I personally used kinesio tape recently when I rolled my ankle pretty bad. This was a savior. I hope this video helps you develop some healthy habits of self-care for the new year. Happy 2018! Why did I do that?